Good morning. Welcome to the Valedictory ceremony of Incognito 2021. The arena of life during the past 2 years was like a battlefield as we created an arsenal of courage, resilience, and most importantly, an almost fanatical and invincible optimism. We encountered challenges that were daunting, to say the least. We meandered and navigated through pathways that were unimaginably treacherous. But here we are, a legion of battle weary, yet unvanquished jubilant victors. The zeal and optimism of the members of the White Club, the bravura of the participants and our teachers acted as a gauntlet, and we were able to nuke all the obstacles. In all humility, we can claim that Incognito 2021 is a grand success.
Yes, I echo your sentiments, Adya. The successful culmination of Incognito is a result of the concerted and painstaking efforts of the members of the Void Club, the munificent support and love of the teachers, the Promethean support and inspiration of our principal ma'am, and most importantly, the scintillatingly outstanding performances of our participants. Incognito is our magnum opus.
Undoubtedly, Devshi, we wish to thank our principal ma'am for reposing her unshakable faith in us and for making us believe that we can accomplish anything that we wish to. Ma'am's exuberant optimism and her own accomplishments have always been like a catalyst that sparked off our zeal and belief in ourselves. It is my proud privilege to request Mrs. M.N. Arulraj, Principal of Somerville School, Noida, to please come upon the virtual platform to address our participants.
Incognito Mark V 2020. Over and done. And done splendiferously. Morning, teachers and students. Right from the opening ceremony to the various events before and after, Incognito took off like a rocket. The students, both the participants who I watched during the group discussion, quiz, web designing, were oh so wise, brimming over with data, and so with it. The judges, some of our ex-students, Kabir Arora, Mehji, conducted the GD so well, so much of positivity. Kabir, you brought back such fond memories of him uh, as head boy of the school. I would like to specially thank Covid Rupalia for conducting the quiz along with Akhil Liani at such short notice. Thank you, Covid, for stepping up. So willing, ever grateful. Neil Dhawan, our quiz master, will always remain in our hearts. We will always remember you, Neve. I would also like to thank the students, or should I say, the backbone of Incognito, the Void Club. Super achievers. They reflected in thought, word, and deed every good aspect of Somerville School Noida. Children, when I was watching you speak or conduct the various competitions, all I could do was thank God that I am the principal of these children, both past and present, and how proud I am of these children. You have done the school proud. I especially thank my teachers of the computer science department, Vandana Sharma and Reena Sharma, who actually took the initiative. Radhika Shankar, Tanika Haldar, and Mr. Prakash. And of course, Ratna Maria Ma'am. She dotted our I's and crossed our T's. These teachers have put their heart and soul into this event. I commend them for their dedication and loyalty to the school. But first of all, I will appreciate the participants for their enthusiasm. Thank you for your presence. To the winners, congratulations. And we look forward to hosting you live at Somerville School Noida next year. God bless you all and thank you all very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Incognito 2021 was the first of its kind, an online computer science festival, and we surfed along the crest of ominous, gusty, overpowering waves. Waves that seemed intimidating and demonic at times, but we overcame these. And here at Somerville School, Noida, we are taught to move on one step at a time and be sanguine. We wish to thank the principals, teachers, and contestants for honoring, encouraging, and enthralling us with their enthusiasm and brilliance. Meher will now take us along the choppy roller coaster ride of the Void Club's journey and the participants' breathtaking endeavors.
Speech, they say, is the best gift from God to the human race. Being social creatures, the ability to communicate with the world is something that makes us unique amongst all other creations of God. Now I would like to present Jam and GD. Jam and GD was a propulsion into the world of technology on a multi terawatt scale. The preliminary round was an extempore, after which six brilliant participants qualified for the final round, an enthralling group discussion. The participants performed exquisitely with their quick wit, exemplary oratorical skills, and thorough knowledge of the topics. The participants' buoyancy and spontaneous responses to the prompts left the judges greatly impressed. The judges for this event have been an integral part of hosting Incognito in the years gone by. They have been dynamic and proactive members of the Void Club and the head girl and head boy of Somerville School, Noida. I would like to introduce our illustrious alumnus, Mehak Jeet and Kabir Kanha Arora. Mehak Jeet, former head girl of Somerville School, Noida, graduated from Shivnadar University, from Lady Shri Ram College, with an economics degree. She is currently working as a business development manager with a fintech startup headquartered in New York. She reigns supreme in the Hall of Fame for her outstanding academic accomplishments. She is very prolific and a talented dancer, a consummate actor, a charismatic, compelling, and articulate public speaker. Mehak Jeet has excelled in every arena with her extraordinary talent and commitment. Kabir Kanha Arora, former head boy of Somerville School, Noida, graduated with highest distinction from Shivnadar University with a degree in computer science and engineering and a minor in economics. He is currently working as an analyst at a reputed investment bank. Kabir Kanha shines with the brilliance of a
It's
meteor. A
9:30.
hypnotic and dynamic orator, he has etched a reputation for being a peerless, unmatched debater in the NCR region. He's also a proud winner of the Smart India Hackathon 2020. His repertoire of achievements make him the undisputed monarch of all he surveys, a trailblazer in every sense of the word. The debaters held their ground and presented their views with a mesmerizing conviction. We have Swaraj Ojha of Somerville School, Vasundhara Enclave, bagging the third position. Yashvardhan Bhatia of DPS Noida bagging the second position. And our winner for Jam and GD is Vinayak Dhawan of DPS Arkepuram. The judges have awarded a special mention to Hansika Singh of School Noida. She sparkled like articulate eloquence and compelling arguments. The unbridled enthusiasm of the participants was in resonance with that of the team members. Our team torpedoed through the hindrances of a virtual platform, and the participants just sailed across the turbulent seas to success.
Like deep sea divers, quizzers just thrive on the exhilaration, the mystique, and the pulsating experience of quizzing. To confront the challenge head on, the sense of exultation at overpowering and cracking it is simply indescribable. I am sure each and every participant experienced that exultation during the competition. The quiz was held in two rounds. In the preliminary round, six of the quizzers qualified for the final round. The final round was a close contest, and each participant had a treasure trove of vast knowledge. The undisputed czars of the quizzing event are: the second runner-up is Yash Mani Gupta from K.R. Mangalam World School, Vikaspuri. The first runner-up is Raghav Singh Bhadoria from Delhi Public School, Noida. And the winner is Divyansh Bansal from Ryan International School, Mayur Vihar. Congratulations to all the winners. I am Akhil Dhyani, the moderator of the quizzing event, and Kovid Rupalia helped me with his knowledge and expertise at every step. But I would like to speak about a special person, Neve Dhawan. This event is a tribute and homage to Neve Dhawan. Neve, one of the kindest and most compassionate souls one could have ever known. And I had the privilege not just to know him, but to work with him. Neve was a connoisseur with knowledge that spanned across galaxies. His approach to the issues at hand was nonpareil and bedazzling. One of the best computer wizards I have ever known. Blessed with a creative genius and brilliance, he was indeed an emperor who reigned supreme. His heart glowed with a pristine, benign purity, and his intellect shone with the splendor of 1,000 suns. We dedicate this event to him. Though he is not with us, his presence was felt at every step as we worked towards giving this event the final shape that Neve had envisioned and worked for. Thank you, Neve, for being a guiding light. You shall always glow in the stellar firmament to be our pole star.
And now, I would like to present one of the most awaited events of Incognito 2021, Sherlocked, an online cryptic hunt. With over 50 participants, we experienced a melee of the most sought after minds, struggling and brainstorming in order to solve the questions crafted by the masterminds of the Void Club. Sherlock was a 24-hour event with 10 levels which were exigent for Sherlocks. Moving past the 7th level, the participant who was anointed with the title of the Sherlock that cracked a grueling cryptic hunt is Rishabh Gupta of Maharaja Agarsen Public School. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the spectacular Sherlock team that made our vision a reality. Their scrupulous hard work unquestionably paid off.
We were extremely overwhelmed and absolutely floored by the staggering deluge of projects that have been submitted for the DJ mixing event of Incognito 2021. DJs are evangelists about music, and they enthuse their audience with their passion and love for music and make it a surreal experience as their music flows seamlessly. To say that we were bowled over by the high standard of technical expertise, creative wizardry of the flawless and synergized mixes and mashups, and the impeccable harmonic compatibility, ideal energy levels, would be an understatement. So, to choose the winners had been a Herculean task. However, we were fortunate to have in our midst the maverick marvins of DJ mixing enthroned in the judge's seat. It is my honor and privilege to introduce DJ Viram. DJ Viram is the founding member of the High Octave Music Academy. He is an upcoming artist and his debut album is being released in 2021. He is an incredible DJ and an inspiration with more than 2 years of experience in playing during underground parties and 4 years of experience as the bass player in the grunge band Ansh. He received his training from Shivashastra Academy in Pune. He has mesmerized crowds by channelizing the vast repertoire of music into eclectic, unforgettable musical experiences. He excels in the niche genres of psytrance, twilight, techno, and Goa trance. Thank you, sir, for kindly consenting to be here to encourage and motivate our aspiring artists. Music comes from within, and some of these participants did an exceptional job to compose the most surreal and hauntingly melodic music. We have Ankit Karla from DPS Noida and Shaurya Pandey from Somerville School Vasundhara Enclave sharing the second runner up position. Daniel John Jacob from Army Public School Noida as the first runner up, and Arush Semwal as our winner. Congratulations, DJs. These are the stupendous DJs of Void Club who left no student unknown to the art of music. The distortions in the club were equalized by the spirits of this team.
What do you think of when you hear the word robots? If you think they're only the stuff of space movies and science fiction novels, then think again. Because the work we witnessed during our journey of Incognito 2021 was stupefying. Robotics is an interdisciplinary field that amalgamates computer science and engineering, and our participants left us speechless and overawed with their superlative proficiency. The participants who left us thunderstruck with their models are Achintya Verma and Sukriti Sani from TPS Noida, bagging the third position. Ayasya Bhatta and Tanay Chaudhary, bagging the second position. And Pratyay Agarwal and Yashas Gogna from DPS Arkepuram are the winners of Robocon. This is the turbocharged team of Robocon who fashioned and molded the event into a triumphant feat.
Coding is a basic literacy in the digital age, and our young programmers have proven that coding is their cybernetic mother tongue. The scholarly approach of our coders to reach to the top has left us astounded. Their enthusiasm was unmatched. These are our future coders who scorched the trail with their gravity defying flight to the victory stand. In third position, we have Shaurya Pratap of DPS Arkepuram. Securing second position, we have Tanish Maheshwari of Mayur School Noida. And our winner is Bharat Singla of Venkateshwar International School. The Void Club is proud of our masterminds in programming who managed the event and made it an unforgettable accomplishment.
A user interface turns into a farcical joke, a rollicking comedy if it flummoxes or confounds the user. But fortunately, all of our proficient participants were dead serious, and their interfaces were crystalline clear. Web designers are all rounders. From designing the websites to coding it, it is a pretty anarchic job. But the Void Club begs to differ and disapprove of this fact vehemently and vociferously on the basis of the remarkable submissions by the participants. This competition was judged by Mr. Aman Kulshresht. Sir is a senior engineer for digital transformation at Accenture. He graduated from BITS Pilani, Dubai with a BTech in computer science in 2018. Sir has been engaged in web and mobile development for the last 6 years. Sir participated in over 10 hackathons and won 3 of them. His accomplishments are staggering and encompass a wide spectrum from adding interactions to a 3D model of a car on the web, implementing a custom version of Google Maps, making custom animating charts on the mobile, etc. The team bagging the third position is Advik Kapoor and Ishan Dogra of Army Public School, Noida. Securing the second position, we have Nikita Agarwal and Eka Parnika of Mount Carmel School, Dwarka, and Darsh Sikka and Atharv Singh of DPS Arkipuram. And the winners are Chinmay Pant and Akshat Anand of Ryan International School, Noida. The sorcerers of the web designing team are the most magically endowed wizards of our majestic Incognito 2021 website. Their fervor and ingenuity was voltaic.
Overclocked, the most awaited event of any IT fest, in our case of Incognito 2021. Overclocked, the crowning glory, the gaming event, wherein the recondite determination of the students led to a whooping participation of over 90 students, which made this a stupendo fantabulously phantasmagorically magical event. The bewitching and kaleidoscopic visuals of the game, Brawlhalla and Valorant, not only attracted the participants to play, but also forced our club to live stream it for all the schools.
One enemy remaining.
I'm still here, amigo.
Left. One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
For the Brawlhalla event, the third position was backed by Team APSN of Army Public School. In second position, we have Team Akatsuki of Somerville International School, and the winner is Team Spice of DPS Noida. For the Valorant event, bagging the second position, we have Team M5X Titanic of Kamal Model Senior Secondary School, and the winner is Team Symphony of Somerville School, Greater Noida. The gamers of our club who made this a zenithal event, their relentless pursuit of excellence, has exalted this team of Overclocked to the higher echelon of the stratosphere.
Advertising is a cauldron of magical potions that entraps and enamors the users. And our little ad producers stoked the fires of covetings and cravings. It certainly would not be an exaggeration to say that their elfin visuals and compendous way in which they endorsed their products was sublime. And here is the sonic boom of our superstars as they break all barriers and zoom into an infinity of possibilities. This competition was judged by Mrs. Parul Sharma. Ma'am is skilled in print and digital graphic design, creative annual reports, corporate newsletter, corporate PowerPoint presentations, logo design, user interface design, GUI designing, and graphic design. Strong arts and design professional. She completed her graduation from MIT in designing. The ad producers bagging the third position are Amish Ahmed, Shehza Saifi, Uzair Saifi, and Monis Ahmed of Somerville International School. In second position, we have Samiksha Manhas, Sania Yadav, Eshani Sood, and Anshul Bharadwaj from Army Public School Noida. And the winners are Myra Vesh, Samriddhi Pandey, Riana Batra, and Aryan Cheswal from DPS Arkipuram. The impassioned work of our AdFuse Edit team gave the event a shape of a chef d'oeuvre.
Photography is an austere and blazing poetry of the real. Flat lay photography, a bird's eye view of an array of carefully arranged objects. And it's never been more popular, particularly in food and fashion photography. The work of the participants was no less than a professional's. It extenuated the doubts of the judges and not only surprised but also left them speechless. It is my honor to introduce our esteemed judge, Miss Shelja Bhatnagar, an ex-student of Somerville School, Noida, trained at the well-reputed Light and Life Academy, Ooty, and Jamia Millia Islamia University, New Delhi. She is a well-qualified and talented commercial photographer, studio consultant, photography mentor, co-founder of Chiz.com, and having worked for Havells India as a senior photographer. She is a gem with over a decade of experience in providing specialized digital photographic and routine conventional assistance to various companies in the specialized areas like architecture, exterior interior photography, food and beverage photography, corporate communications, industrial photography, product photography, and fine art photography. Thank you, Ms. Shelja, for being here to inspire and encourage young students present today. The implausible photographer bagging the third position is Akshuna of Venkateshwar Global School. Securing the second position, we have Arani Sharma of Mayur School, Noida. And our winner is Akarshita Deveshwar of DPS Noida. Congratulations, photographers. The admirable and assiduous work of the team did not go unnoticed and was the cream of the crop.
The grass is always greener when you crank up the saturation in Photoshop. Creating a masterpiece from something placid is the mark of a true graphic designer. The work submitted by the designers has left us flummoxed. The participants have raised the level of our IT Fest altogether, leaving our judges numb. Paru ma'am, who judged AdFuse Edit, also judged Photoshop. Bagging the third place, we have Yash Raj and Gursifat from KR Mangalam World School. In second position, we have Yash Prakash of Alcon Public School. And our winning graphic designers are Sneha Pandey and Sneha Chandra of DPS Arkipuram. In spite of being the only team headed by a junior, the supremacy of this team was inimitable.
Scratch programming was an astounding championship for classes 5 to 7 in which they had to make a fitness app. The young coders left a deep impression of their enthusiasm and passion on the minds of our judges. To say we were enraptured with the quality of the work and the talent among us would be an understatement. They left us dazed. We were fortunate to have Suchanda Sen as our judge. Ma'am has a master's in computer applications and over 20 years of teaching experience. She is the head of Department Computer Science in Carmel Convent School, New Delhi. She has also authored several books on computer science. We have Arman Guha of TPS Noida bagging the third position. On second position, we have Soumya Pandey of Somerville School, Greater Noida. And our winner is A. John Matthew of Somerville School, Vasundhara Enclave. Congratulations. The indefatigable spirit of the team and their diligence was a rebounding feat.
There is no such thing as away. When we throw anything away, it must go somewhere. The aim of this competition was to make the children learn to regard before they disregard. Our young salvagers created fabulous models and impressed everyone on the judges' panel and assured them that our planet is in safe hands. Mrs. Sangeeta Anand ma'am judged the show and tell event. Ma'am has a teaching experience that spans 30 years. She has been associated with Somerville School Noida from last 24 years. Ma'am is truly one of the best teachers one can wish for. Ma'am has a great interest in co-curricular activities. She's trained many students for different inter-house and inter-school competitions. Not only this, but ma'am has also been a part of various youth festivals in her college days. Kashi Yatra, BHU, Oasis, BITS Pelani, HBTI Kanpur, Chankar, Punjab University, to name a few. The artist bagging the third position is Namasya Goswami of Bal Bharti Public School, Noida. Securing second position is Azia Ansari of Millennium School, Greater Noida West. And the first position is bagged by Kushagra Mishra of Mayur School, Noida. Our team members who envisioned this aesthetic event and executed it to perfection were absolutely thrilled and delighted on perceiving the work of our little engineers. Under the guidance of the head of the event, the show came out to be a great success.
The euphoria of our festivals inspired our young designers to create a mosaic of India in its quintessential splendor and regal beauty. The Young Turks presented. Mayor, can you move on to the next slide, please? The Young Turks presented magnificent works of art, even though they were restricted to a simple software like MS Word. Turbhi Jain, an ex-student of Somerville School, Noida, judged this event. Ma'am is a visual artist and designer and did her graduation in communication design from the prestigious Pearl Academy, New Delhi. The scope of her creative genius is panoramic. She has been a part of very varied projects in her professional tenure. She has designed museum interiors, residential interior spaces, exhibitions, and her spectrum of work includes set design, graphics, and installation design. Her love for details, dexterity, and outstanding skill as an artist can be seen in her intricate watercolor paintings. The young winner, bagging the third position, is Chaitanya Rawat and Tanmay Bansal of Bhai Parmanand Vidya Mandir School. Securing second position, we have Sohanya Johri and Paki Srivastava from APJ School, Noida. And our winning designers are Ayanya Malhotra and Akshat Soni of Mayur School, Noida. Congratulations, participants. The architects of this event moved heaven and earth to make the event an entertaining experience for everyone.
Digital art is like painting, except the paint never dries. Graffiti, the digital art competition, was a canvas that allowed our designers to fly on the gossamer wings of imagination and fantasy. The artist teleported our judges to to a world beyond the rainbow, a never never land. Miss Surbi, a graphic designer who judged Poster Bus, also judged graffiti. The artist coming in third is Riyansh Singh Negi of Mount Carmel School. Bagging the second position, we have Arnav Nayak of APJ School. And our winner is Dishita Agarwal of DPS Noida. The fertile and unfettered imagination, the finesse and sophistry of this team is peerless.
We were fortunate to garner an eminent panel of judges who raised the bar of our competitive events. Maestros in their field were greatly impressed by our participants. The world is their oyster, and all our participants are destined to usher the age of Aquarius.
Hello, everyone. First things first, congratulations to the entire team for organizing such a fun and such a well organized event. I'm sure it must have not been easy to do everything online, but you guys did a really good job. The discussion was amazing. I learned so much from the participants. The quality of the arguments was incredible. Coming to the most important piece, teachers, thank you so much for inviting me to judge the event. I always say that most of my fondest memories are from school, and any chance that I get to relive those, I'd grab with both hands. So, thank you for inviting me. I got pretty nostalgic about how we organized the first Incognito 5 years ago, and it felt so good to relive a small part of that. And I hope I can meet you all in person soon. Thank you so much for inviting me. Congratulations.
Hey guys, a few last words regarding the event. It was a great event, thanks to the hard work of the event organizers. And what made it even more fun was your unparalleled enthusiasm. I thoroughly enjoyed watching and listening to each and every single one of you. And like I said before, I am so proud of you all, and I deeply appreciate the opportunity that was presented to me to interact with such young and talented minds. Hoping to run into you guys someday, somewhere. Till then, all the best for your future endeavors and happy coding.
I'm sure this is the last year of school for many of you who were involved in Incognito. I truly feel for you. Studying online is no fun, and graduating virtually is definitely not ideal, which is why it is so important to have events like Incognito. They are a breath of fresh air, a light inside a dark tunnel. My name is Kabir Khan Arora, and I had the good fortune of judging the group discussion event. I must say, I did have high expectations, but I was completely blown away by the quality of discussion. I saw incisive arguments, in depth knowledge, clear reasoning, and good communication, two-way communication. Competition kept getting tougher, but the participants upped their game each time and did not make our lives easier. If you are watching this, all of you have a wonderful future ahead of you, and the tech world would be lucky to have you. I wish you the best. I also had the chance to briefly spectate some of the other events, and I must take this opportunity to tip my hat to the volunteers who worked remotely to pull off an event of this scale. It's not easy to work remotely and do this. Of course, it would not be possible without the able guidance of the teachers in charge. A big virtual round of applause to everyone involved, and all the best for the future editions. It's time we keep rising. Thank you.
As a member of the Void Club, it is my proud privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of Somerville School, Noida, and the entire fraternity of the institution. We wish to express our gratitude to the Almighty God for His infinite grace and benevolence in making this event a resounding success. We are extremely grateful to our principal, Mrs. M.N. Arulraj, for constantly urging and inspiring us to do our best, and for being there like a citadel unyielding to the buffeting winds. I need to mention my deepest sense of appreciation to the computer department, especially Vandana Sharma ma'am and Reena Sharma ma'am, who always kept us on our toes and made sure we weren't slacking off, for replying to our messages and picking up our calls instantaneously, even at the oddest hours. A special mention to Mrs. Ratnamaria for guiding us and giving us the right tools to perfect our speech. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very proactive and dedicated staff of our institution who are very well versed in their job. Our gratitude for their involvement and their willingness to take on the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zones is something that we cannot express in words. On behalf of my school, I extend a really hearty vote of thanks to all our esteemed judges who spared time from their busy schedules to grace the occasion. Lastly, I would like to extend my exuberant vote of thanks to all of our 600 plus participants for awakening the spirit of Incognito Mark V 2021. We were honored to host this event, and I hope that each of us took something from this, something that shall enrich our lives, and a memory that shall remain indelibly etched in our hearts. We thank you for being with us throughout this event. It has been a great pleasure to host. Au revoir, till we meet again in 2022.
Incognito is a pantheon of champions, blessed with formidable intelligence and tenacity. Each one of our 600 participants is prodigy, an iconic legend in the making. As a befitting finale of Incognito 2021, it is my proud privilege to announce the winners of the Rolling Trophy of Incognito 2021, hosted by Somerville School, Noida. DPS Noida is the proud recipient of the Winners' Rolling Trophy of Incognito Mark V.